subscribe to Fat and Broke.
Xin Chao, what's up everybody? We're over in the wharf. It is the River Festival, second annual we're at today. So we're gonna take a walk around. Like I said, we're starting over at the wharf. They actually had fireworks on Friday night. Me and the wife enjoyed a tremendously nice night together, watching the fireworks and enjoying the festival. It was very nice. We actually didn't go to it, but we were able to see the entire thing from our patio, which was pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna take a look around and just see what everything's looking like. Hope all you guys out there are having a fantastic day. Let me know in the comment section how you're doing. What do we got over here? There's so many people that come to this catnat now. I will tell you something about this wharf though. It's a big negative now. You can no longer sit here unless you buy a drink somewhere. And it's very annoying. It is not a very good way that they do business. Like, it's aggressive. The lady might as well kick you when she comes up to you. She'll be like, buy something. So it's not the greatest setup, but boy oh boy, are there some absolutely beautiful women here at any given time. So if you're looking to meet some of the most attractive women in all of Saigon, Vietnam, this is the place to do it. I mean, you can absolutely not go wrong here. So I'll show you. We'll take a quick look. And this is just like a 3 p.m. on a Sunday. So typically you're not going to have a lot of people out because it's sunny out. This is going to be a very long video today, so you better tuck on in. This will be a 1 hour special at least. So the 1 hour format and longer videos are getting the most love on YouTube. So let's take a quick, let me insert some cool music like the other YouTubers do. So we'll do like a pan shot, and maybe I will edit in some cool music of the places now. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. All right, let's go. So I'm delving into all kinds of stuff. I've created a lot of new plans to shoot a lot of new content. We're gonna try out a new format when we go on the trip coming up. I'm almost positive we're just gonna do Northern Vietnam because it makes the most sense for me right now. And then into Thailand or Cambodia if financially it makes sense as we're up there, as we're live streaming. So I'm pretty excited about that. There is a separation in-house from the live streaming to the YouTube videos, by the way. I won't be live streaming as I do the YouTube video, and if I am, I will pay zero attention to the live stream and focus primarily on the YouTube video. It's impossible to do separate and the length and volume and all that stuff. So as you can see, they had a little festival over here. They actually lit off the majority of the fireworks. So I don't know how this all worked out or how these apartments figured all this out, but it seems Thu Thiem has worked out some kind of deal to have like access to all the best stuff in the city. So like they got their own unique bridge built over to them. I can go on and on. But you know, Thu Thiem seems to have a lot of money behind its development and getting people to live there. So yeah, you had a specifically great access at Thu Thiem. Ciao, Em. Ciao, Em. Cute girl sitting. Ciao. Vietnamese women, the greatest in the world. One of the most friendly countries in the world. Still on date. I don't know too many places where you can legit, like they ask you to point a camera to be on it. Like they know what you're doing. They know you're shooting a YouTube video. It's just supposed to be going to the 6th. So let's see what's on Boi Vane. I'm not entirely sure. Excuse me, I had to cough. This probably was just for the firework thing for this weekend. It was I swear it was a 22-minute fireworks show. I could be wrong, but it was super long. They had a drone show too, but the entire thing was long and very well done. So I was very impressed with Vietnam. We had some feedback, so all the top vloggers that vlog my style channels, they shoot on their face the entire time, guys. They shoot 90% on this forward view with an action camera. So I think we're gonna start using the action camera more. Like I said, we're gonna try out a not a new format. We're just gonna go back to the original format that I used. I don't know how I got away from it. I think it was in my head I wanted to break down videos into more segments when it doesn't need to be that. So, like for example, if we go to Da Nang, I want the first video to be my first day in Da Nang. So waking up, if I go to the gym, we'll go to the gym on the video and eat some food and go for a walk and sightsee whatever we're gonna do and include it in like a daily vlog. So I enjoy that format. It's the format I originally went with. It's essentially the Harold Balder format, you could dare say. And it gives me ideas to, you know, do ideas better in Saigon as well. Like, there's definitely way more that we can be. I've got a lot of ideas I don't want to discuss a lot, but there's going to be a lot more interaction with Vietnamese and Vietnamese locals in the videos coming forward and really getting out of the tourist area. So an exit of essentially District 1, but always going to be here for information videos and like updated walks, you know, every 4 or 5 weeks. You know, that's why 4K's walking channel does well. It's the same content over and over, but you know, people want to see what these streets look like on an updated version. But I'm trying to get away from having one thing and focus more on what the general base of all people like. And they like a general travel vlog that's generally entertaining from start to finish. So like if I go to Koh Samui in Thailand, I want to show you what your days are going to look like there and how much fun you can have. So I think it's a pretty good idea and good way to step forward, in my opinion. And then continue to do, you know, information videos about Saigon and stuff like that. But it becomes where everything gets balanced on one thing on the channel. Like it'll all be just too much information at once, or a bunch of food stuff at once, or too many walking tours at once. So it needs to be broken up, higher quality, higher edited videos, better quality videos, more time in the editing floor, and then less quantity and more quality. Because we've tried out like quantity for a long time, and quantity can get the paycheck done, but it's just so much, and it doesn't have the growth for how much you put out, and then you burn out stuff too fast because you're putting out too much output. So we're gonna give it a try. We'll give it a college try. I do not publish the videos anymore to subscribed or followers or anything. So you have to click on my page if you want to watch new videos on YouTube, by the way. It does not get posted to followers or subscribers or any of that, because it follows an old algorithm and it relies on just people that are already subscribed to the channel for all your views, and you don't reach a new audience. So I've watched some tips and tricks videos. I'm trying it out. I'm not noticing a huge difference in views or anything other than less views, but more money. So there's something to it. I'm financially making more money, and if the financial part of the thing keeps going up, you know, that's good. So I think there's some truth to that. Well, they got something set up out one way. I don't know if they deconstructed it. It said it was open till, I swear, the 6th. But they're known to take stuff down on the weekends if it rains, and then reset it back up midway through the week. It all depends. We'll really take a look as we get over there. So that's my plan, is to shoot tighter, like tight, nice edited videos for when we travel and do some kind of new activity, or like a daily activity. Not even like a daily activity, like broader audience videos need to be tightly edited and not follow like a formula everyone else's do, but just be better than what, or different than what we have now, to just try it out and just see if it works, you know? Like at this point, there's no point. We're at a point now where we can try stuff still, which is cool. Because once you, like, 2 years ago, we couldn't try stuff new because we were locked into a formula and the channel was working well. And now that it's in a downspout, we can try out different stuff, which can be a positive thing. So that's what we're gonna do. My favorite YouTuber right now is Wayne-O. The guy is blowing up pretty quick, so I think he'll probably have 100,000 subscribers in a year. I think his channel will exponentially grow, especially for if you're Australian. He's a good old bloke. So I think he's Australian. I like his channel. So I don't want to copy his videos, but I like his format. It follows kind of what I would do. And Thailand's popping. Thailand gets the most views. Like, I sat there on the old I sat there on eBay Marketplace Live, and boy, Thailand had the best views. But Thailand does have the best views. Like, after COVID, a lot of things had a lot of good views because there was just an explosion in people wanting to travel. But now as the shit settles down, you know, there's a lot of interest in Thailand still. So Cambodia and Laos do not get many hits as far as like a Google search or anything like that. So, or like a YouTube search. So they get hits, but like, it's not, those videos aren't producing big hits. Traveling around to like, in Thailand to like Koh Samui, where's the other place I wanted to go? A couple other places that aren't even as big as like Chiang Mai and Phuket and Pattaya. Other places I want to go in Thailand. And then I want to go to Da Nang, possibly Haiphong, Hai Long. You know, I think I'm not going to like it there, but I want to put it on the list of stuff to do. So definitely do, like, for sure Da Nang I want to do next. Because I think I can generate interest in Da Nang alone. People should be looking to Da Nang right now when they're bored of Thailand. Like, if I'm in Thailand right now and it's in the off season, instead of hanging out in Phuket or something, I would think I'd probably be off and give Da Nang a shot. And with the ease you can live here for 90 days, why not, you know? These guys, you know, I'm running into guys telling me even and emailing me of they're getting in trouble in Thailand because they're not leaving Thailand enough, or they're just doing like essentially a visa run. And I guess Thailand's not particularly hip to that as of right now. That's why they kind of just changed all their visa stuff. So I think they'll have good success with their visa changes, but it's still better here. There's VV Water. Shout out in the chat if you know VV Water in the comment section. But La Vie, this is the water I drink. I do drink La Vie. I've never tested it. It tastes like good water. I drink a lot of water per day too. I drink about 4 liters of water. So, on average. I got a little dome over here. All right, let's keep walking. Oh, it's so slow here. It's amazing how slow Saigon is. It's like, you would think almost Tet's going on. It's not quite like Tet, but it's eerily slow. You know? You would think today you would see a lot of Viet people out even, because it's just a nice cool day. And it hasn't rained at all, so like there's no need for anybody to be like hobbling at home worried about it raining. There ain't nobody out. Slow as slow gets. Alright, let's keep walking here. I'll give a little break in between my just enjoy a little audio ASMR. we'll talk about a new topic. Gives me time to reset so we don't bang on about the same thing too. I thought they had some kind of festival set up down here too. Maybe it's to the left. We're getting there, don't worry. Dancing in the moonlight. But I think the channel, as of, in my opinion, is doing phenomenal. You know, for the time we took off and how we came back, it's all right. YouTube's in a big thing where they're just pushing new channels too, so they kind of want you to start a new channel too. Which we could start that, but I like the Fat and Broke. We're good on it. It's a good brand. We just got to get traveling. I just am ready to travel. You know, I could shoot like little coffee shops and stuff here, but I don't know. I feel that stuff's better for the short form format. Like, I'm not gonna go shoot a 60-second video like of a cafe and put it on YouTube Shorts or TikTok, but there's like 500 people in Saigon right now that are doing that. So I say leave it to them. You know, focus on what we know how to do. We know how to walk around and talk for hours. You know, we know how to look at apartments. We know how to do a lot of shit, but we're not short format. And the thing with short format, when you see people that have never done short format jump to short format, it's just blatantly obvious. You know, they're taking like YouTube videos and trying to clip out segments. They're not even trying to put effort into even making the short format. And when they do, it's not what you started off doing. So it's you know, there is a skill set to that TikTok format. I don't think you can just go from long format into short. And a lot of people that try it, they fail, so then they just quit. So I think let the short format people have their thing and then kind of keep it separate. I don't need to compete in that market. You know, eventually, as the channel grows, have somebody, you know, if we ever get to a point where you add somebody onto like a team, or have some girl that's an assistant or some guy, have him run like a TikTok in the same way. Group of people here. This look like tourists. Yeah, I would have guessed tourists. Maybe like Hanoi or something. Hanoi. Vietnamese domestic tourists, in my opinion. Could be wrong. Indians and Koreans are the #1 tourists right now, as you can see. A BB. Check on the right. You know what I'm saying? So it's another festival. I can almost guarantee without seeing it and walking through it yet, it's going to be meat on a stick and a lot of the same things we're used to. I understand that people come to YouTube for an absolute positive experience, so we're not going to harp on the negative side of it. We know how I feel about these festivals, so let's just document it and have a good time. A lot of people in Winway, so we're getting some trickle off. I think there's a festival to the left. I could be wrong. This ALDB not doing very well with reviews. They're getting slammed right now. I think they got like a 3.8 on Google. It is like a straight up Brazilian meat house, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll test it out. I don't know. We don't eat out a whole heck of a lot much. I eat a lot of Vietnamese food these days. I eat a lot of Vietnamese food. There's a lot of tourists over here. So hopefully this week we'll be traveling to somewhere new. Whether it's Thailand, Vietnam, I don't know. But hopefully this week. If you want to see up to date on the journey as we go, you guys really should check out the Kick live streaming. You know, we've gotten pretty heavy away from the drinking, so if you just want to kind of explore IRL, that's kind of what I'm doing with it right now. More day exploration, walking around. Then jump on over to kick.com/fatandbroke, check her out. We'll all be nice to you, we don't bite. Don't you worry. I know they set up a festival somewhere. Or am I tripping? Oh yeah, it's down here. It'll take us a while to get there, but we'll get there, don't worry. It's smaller than what I thought, so that's okay. They don't all need to be enormous. I love these long format videos. It really allows me to stretch out my my thoughts. I don't know if it'll ever be feasible to open up a restaurant here again anytime soon. All right. Take a look over here. Got them mute. We took care of them. So the new timeline now is for the end of the year. What month did they say? November, I think November 31st. So they're already going to next year for the... It's not finished at the stations across going into D2 into D9. The stations aren't done yet, and they don't have all the staff. They don't have the money to pay the staff. So, I guess no surprise there. Like people put in the comment section about that thing, they're like, no way it's gonna open next month. Like, no shit, but I can't speculate on what's gonna open and not open, man. Like, we're in a C-word country. It's not, you can't just go speculative. You know, you kind of have to put what's out there. A couple hot tourist Johns. She drinks her milk. Hey now. Hey now. Waiting for the light. Another John. Oh, hey now. There's a lot of single white backpacker Johns around lately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Black on. Nothing wrong with that. I support her choice. We are closed. See you in July. I would really be hesitant on that. Really be hesitant on opening a restaurant there. You'll see how many places are still for rent. Some of the best restaurants are down these alleys too. We'll start taking a look down one of these. I've got this hidden spot. I've been debating if I want to put it on camera because my YouTube channel is so huge. We'll get like 10 million views on it and it could blow the spot up, but it's a possibility. And then yes, we're going to start the pizza review places. I want to go to the places and eat them on site. So, got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, boys and girls. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. Oh, there's a lot of people at this thing, surprisingly. It's one tent. Like, it really makes you wonder what goes through their mind when they set stuff up. Like, who makes the decision of how small it should be, how many blocks? Like, it's always curious because, you know, to be honest with you, the center street where they put stuff, it can be blocked off 24/7. It plays no real integral part to the traffic. Only for this street right here does it like back this one up. But like, it's, again, you're talking a 5-minute concern. You can shut down this middle part always. So normally I would split this into a 2-part video and end this walking video and then just do this as a separate. So I'm gonna try just doing this in all one video and seeing how you guys like that. So we went for a walk. Now we're from the walk into the Festival of River, second annual. So we'll be over here and we'll check it out. Waiting for the traffic. Alright, here we go. Kind of just walk. Well, looks pretty crowded. I mean, this is heavily crowded for normal. But they did just put it in like one little area, so let's really go through here and get a look. Like so far, this looks pretty crowded, in my opinion. But I think it's just because they set up wide booths in narrow alleys. A common thing in Vietnam they do with these. So we got an ice cream booth over to the left. Yeah, it's just poor. A lot of people stopping and just poor display setup. Getting nailed everywhere. The banh mi. It is really hot in here. It's probably about 100 degrees in here, easily. No airflow. Cramped. Traditional Vietnamese food so far. Not too much off your standard fare. We got Fanta and snails. Where's Harold? Same street food. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know why it's in one tent and scrunched in here, but maybe that's what they felt that they wanted to do. Vietnamese people love to stop when they walk. It's a popular thing. You know, like some people do it in America, they almost all do it. So like not something to get mad about, it's just guys like this are everywhere. Oblivious, you know? Well, your standard food affair. Seating here in the middle. Some fried foods. A stage for some activities. There's a pho.
Kính gửi quý khách tham quan, chúng tôi xin nhắc lại về việc
banh
giữ gìn đồ cá nhân, tư trang cẩn thận và trong suốt thời gian tham quan để tránh đồng thời để duy trì
none of it looks particularly high quality. You know? You never see them go and grab like a high vendor, but you know the banh jiao looks nice. Oh, stepped on a white girl. The banh jiao looks nice, but you know, how much is it? $50K, $2. Well, the prices aren't bad. Some drink, tofu. There's a few unique dishes here, but you know, more than usual. For sure. Chow on. Your dad. Daughter was a hot dad. Very small. It's incredibly hot in here. I would say honestly, it feels like 100 degrees for real. It's not hot outside, but it's very hot in here. That is the food festival. It's pretty much the same on the backside. There's some unique stuff here. Why not check it out? Sure. Some chicken over here. Look at this guy sweating his nuts off too. Yeah, it's cool. Trying to stay 100% positive. Like, I just don't, it's the same. I think what it is this stuff's all made for Vietnamese, and they're okay with it being 100 degrees in here, I guess. His mom's sweating too. Everybody's sweating. All right, let's keep walking. That was it was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I'm worth it. Oh, baby, I'm worth it. There we go. So overall, there were some nicer food selections comparatively. It was way too cramped in there. I don't know why they put a small tent in. Why not put 2 tent ins and take 2 ends of the street and spread it out so there's not a million people in there. It's very hot in there. There's no airflow. You know, again, I think this could have been handled by just separating it into more tents. Why they felt the need to not use any of the other space to expand this thing is, I don't know. I don't know how they run the events and stuff. I'm not complaining though. I'm just explaining things as I see it and how other things are done here. So you let me know in the comment section, what do you think? This stuff's still nice. It's just, you know, I can beat the same horse over. I would like to see like a Taste of Chicago, a more elevated festival with more money put into it. And you could probably have a high return of people coming to it and then make it even an international tourist destination type deal. Let's go take a look down by Planet District K. We haven't been down here in a while, so let's go take a look. We're over here, why not? My side hurts. I don't know why my side hurts. It does. It feels like somebody's stabbing me. Still really hardcore off the booze for people wanting to know. I don't live stream nearly as much because I just tend to want to drink when I live stream in Saigon. And I think it's like a bad habit to drink where you live. It's not that big of a deal when we travel to another city, but I don't like getting in the habit of drinking here every night and like drinking on stream every day here. So we're trying to get away from it. We're gonna do a video as well on the renovation of Ben Thanh Market and the projected plan. Their shit is crazy. They say they're gonna knock this shit down. The city's gonna take this back and they're gonna put this huge open park, like it's gonna look like Cambodia is what they're trying to. Like if you've been to Phnom Penh where their like District 1 is, they're gonna try to make it look like that. I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll even get approved. Because it's ridiculous. But they want to add aircon and redo Ben Thanh Market as well. We'll rip into that tater chip once we do that video. Again, if you didn't know, the cheaper clothes are down here. So all the cheaper Ben Thanh Market shit down here. Same shit in Ben Thanh Market down here, set price 100K or cheaper, depending on how many pieces you buy. Let's see. Not a whole lot's changed down here. You know, try to go at least an hour on this episode, or at least 45 minutes. Do a nice little walk around. Come say. If you want to see the Ben Thanh Market breakdown video, that's over on the Patreon. Hey, catnap didn't. No sitting outside. What's going on there? What the mother? What in the motherfuck? Let's go down here, you motherfuckers. I'm kidding. I love you guys. I love you, YouTube fam. But I want to be more consistently traveling, have things more planned. I've got better ideas to make it more successful. So you let me know in the comment section what you think about all that. And I'll give you an honest to God answer. I weirdly look like a girl I went to high school with. I didn't make eye contact just in case it was. Not looking for that conversation. Let's see what's down here in District K. I think it's funny they rebuilt it. They just left it for a year. Whatever insurance thing happened when they rebuilt it. Pretty crazy. I guess if you got money, bro. Here's a good old 4P pizza. This is the best one, by the way, if you're gonna go to one. I still stand by this one. I think my back, it's my pinched nerve in my back that's acting up. I got all my camera gear on me today. That's what's making my arm numb. There's old District K. I wonder how they're doing business-wise. I never was in any of these places. People love these places. You know, everybody seems to like them but me. So, you know, if you want to listen to loud music and eat food, this is the place to do it. And look at hot girls and like hookers. That is the place. Got some massage girls over here. These look like legit massage girls. I think there's like a pasture. Yeah, pasture over here. Great location. And there's a Taco del Sol. I still never had Taco del Sol, but that looks pretty good. I seen it on the grab. It's like 20 bucks for a meal, so it'll take me a while to get around to it. I'm not particularly keen on the Western foods. That's expensive anymore. It just all adds up. So I rarely, I get Western food, but I rarely get outside of a few places that don't have really good deals. But yeah, Pastures are great place to sit down and have a beer. So great guy that runs this one too. So come check this out. I highly recommend it. If we drank still and like sat around bars and streamed in Saigon, we would definitely be doing it there. But we kind of don't do much of that at all anymore. So I would say though, from my experience, anything's better than the Mexican food here. This is the worst Mexican food I had in Saigon. I'm not going to say the name or anything, but easily the worst Mexican food I had by a large amount was there. So I don't see how Tacos del Sol can be worse than that. So I would say, if you want Mexican food, go to Taco del Sol, even though I've never had it. It's almost guaranteedly better than this one over here. I would never eat this one ever again. If you want to see the review for that video, it's over at Patreon. All the bad food restaurant reviews go on the Patreon. I don't do as many as I used to. Like whatever stuff doesn't work for views and hits and generate comments, you just naturally stop making. Even though like some people might really like them, they don't generate anything. So it becomes like difficult to shoot something that's not even going to make back the time that you're shooting it. What the hell is this place? Oh, Revive. So this is like liposuction or something probably. From USA, my ass. Probably some doctor that studied in the USA. There's something else down here, a bar. I think there's a bar down here too. We'll walk down here. Walk all the way down here. Ooh. Oh, there's like a bar down here. I'd love to go shop. I do no shopping these days. Fong's Retro Bar. He's got a mask on sitting outside. That's a very weird flex, dude. So maybe he needs the mask for something. He looks like the guy. That is the guy that owns it. I know who that guy is. Looks like a nice spot if you want to have a nice place to get a drink. Oh. And you got East West over here. I've never been up here. I hear this is good too. Another expat bar, just like Pasture. So if you want to get a drink, I think their problem is just their location's not spot on. If their location was where the Pasture was, they probably would crush. But I don't know. They might crush. I've never been up there. I've never eaten the food. I don't know what's here. Late night chill? Oh, it's on Traveler's Choice. I don't know, man. We'll check it out. I do all this nice stuff for these places and it always comes back to bite me in the ass. I'm not even too keen about it anymore. You know, like reviewing it for them. Like I did all the nice stuff for 7 Bridges in there. La Siesta Hotel. I never heard of that. How much does La Siesta Hotel cost per night? It looks really nice. I don't remember it looking this nice on the front. Maybe they did a facelift on this lately. Something like that, dude. Baby, baby, yeah. This is the place that's $12,000 a month, by the way. So the place in the article that they specifically named was $12,000 a month. That's this place right here. And I hope no one's dumb enough to rent that shit. So that means Marakamu Udon's probably paying around 8 to 10 grand. Like, that's not even a joke. But that makes sense because for some reason people think this is good food and they eat here all the time. And it's some of the shittiest representation of Japanese food in Saigon that I would eat, but it does very well. So this is the infamous $11,700 per month per rent Japanese restaurant. It is a 3-floor large restaurant. You're talking a pretty big restaurant. I would open a Korean restaurant here, probably a Korean barbecue. So, and you can see the whole place. It stretches around, that's empty too, empty. So if you call these numbers up, they're all crazy prices. This is why all this shit's fucking empty, dude. Is because the landlord's greedy as fuck, dude. They think if they lower the price, it's lowered forever. I've talked to some of them. That's their fucked up mindset is like, oh, it's fucked forever then. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, you just make a deal. Look at fat ass on there. I'm like, you just make a deal that it's on a fucking sliding condition. Like you lock in a rate for 3 years at whatever XX, and then at 3 years the rate can be reevaluated to the market at no more than 15% more. Like you can write a contract for this shit. They do it all the time in LA. Like I've seen them for businesses, so they could do the same shit here. So that thing, well, she's pretty. Ciao, Em. No, her boat. Oh, a little like izakaya. It's weird that you see this Japanese stuff stuck and jammed in here. There's some, looks to be working girls? Yeah, these look to be some kind of formal. Oh yeah. I guess you can't have sex with these girls, somebody said. These girls just rip you off and charge you a lot for they get you close to the thing, to wanting to get horny, and then they're like, no, it just costs that for the actual haircut. So I've gotten multiple confirmations from that. Again, I'm not a monger, but if you know about this place, I had 20 people tell me that you can't jizz here. So we talk more about that stuff on the Patreon. Really is where a lot of that stuff goes down. So this is Coco Ichibana. It's very good. It's curry. And then this is Chiodaya, which is good sushi. So people tend to really like the sushi at this Chiodaya. I haven't eaten here yet either. So I'm really starting to catch up on bills. The wedding was very expensive. I'm sure a lot of you guys have gotten married, but you know, we've just getting caught up on all that stuff. So it's been, you know, we moved at the same time when we had the wedding. You guys know how life is, so it's just been a super financially heavy past year, and even this year, like catching back up. So that's why my little fat ass is out here working every day. So we're gonna still put out a lot of content. I think we kind of walked where I want. We can go down here. Take a look down here too. We'll finish out at the roundabout. Come south. Oh, a couple of bars down here. So I don't remember this. This is cool. There's a bar down here. It'd be interesting. I don't have any money. Speaking of money right now, I don't have a payout for a couple of days, but this would be great to sit here and have a beer. I don't really remember this being here, but in my opinion, this is a very untapped market. This entire area should be made into drinking. This should be the area that gets remassed into the drinking area, like a Boy Vane. This makes more sense than even Boy Vane does, because look around, what do you see? You see a lot of businesses or a lot of hotels. You don't see a lot of permanent living, so there's not a lot of apartments you're fucking around with either. So it's much easier to integrate a loud, or even just like a bar nightlife into here. I think this is a great area. It has a lot of potential to probably be set up for drinking. Know what I'm saying? Let's keep taking a look down here. Shoot one more video after this. We're on fire today. I like it when we're in the pocket. Just gotta keep grinding and keep working. Can't look at other people's success. You know, like I said, I've been watching some other YouTubers, but I'm making sure I'm not trying to copy what they do. Then it comes off as shit then. You know, come off as a copied product. So we're not trying to do that. We're trying to have, here's this juice tin guy. I don't know how this guy's gonna pan out, but he opened up the one over on Leith-on-Ton as well, off that back alley. I don't know how this one does. They should be people now here though. She was looking around, eh? This is pretty cool, like a Doctor Who, like a little Doctor Who thing. We'll finish up at the all-famous banh mi place. There's about 900 of them now. They compete, the husband and the wife, ex-wife and ex-husband. Lesbian lady with her girlfriend. The whole story gets crazier. Each person tells it a bit different too. What's down here? Something down here. Indian food? Yeah, I can smell the Indian food. Just an Indian restaurant. Shishido. I don't know, is this a mall? I thought this was just a hotel, right? And it's just the bottom of a hotel. I've never walked in there. Not like I shop at any of these brands, so I have no reason to be in there. Shishido's got some decent stuff. You can get like laser etched lipstick, like the case laser etched. La la la. We're getting there. Yeah, I want to stop at the famous spot. And I want to shoot the intro for the other video and do a little bit about it, and I can cut back to my house and do the rest. So, at the home studio. I've got the Fire again to shoot videos. It's just the Fire for shooting and live streaming content in Saigon is out. It's not heavy, you know. I want to shoot and discover new places badly. So I really need to get my eyes on fresh shit. New places I've never been. So like not hanging out in Bangkok, not hanging out, you know, I want to go to Da Nang, but not being there long, 2 or 3 days to just get the content. We're almost there. Still the best banh mi in Saigon. 100% hands down. I don't care that it's 60K. I don't care that it's super famous. I don't care that it's like one of the 25 most successful restaurants in all of Saigon now. It's still the best. It just is. Their ingredients are delicious. I wish I had some money now to buy one. Oh, big dog, get a little spit. We're almost over there. They just have so many stores now that the overflow isn't as bad as it used to be. They should have like 5 or 6 of these next to each other. You can go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the 1 hour long special. Another one. These are my favorite videos to shoot. I hope to getting better. I hope you guys stick with me. I'm always going to remember the people that came early in this journey. We're going to keep on pumping though, and we'll eventually hit gold, baby. I got faith in myself, and I think you guys got faith in me, so big shout out to all you guys. A big shout out to the people that watch me. Nothing more, nothing less. Even if you don't subscribe or hit the like button or comment, just watching, legend, mate. Here's Meat and Meat, the best location for Meat and Meat, and the best all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue still currently in Saigon. We are overheating too, so kind of fitting that the video be ending at the most famous banh mi in all of Vietnam. This is the most famous banh mi. This might be, in the next 3 to 5 years, if it continues the way it is, the most famous restaurant in all of Vietnam. This place is probably gonna, if not already kind of known worldwide. One Ho. And always, even with, you know, here it is over here too. Even with the huge overflow, and they're making the takeout. If I remember right, all the takeout in Shopee goes to this one. They made their own thing just for takeout Shopee, and then all walk-ups go to their original store, this one. So, as ever, thank you, stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.